G'day guys, Greg here. Now today I'm going to whip up a delicious toasted sandwich. This one contains a chicken schnitzel and a whole bunch of other delicious ingredients, mate. You are going to love this one. So let me show you the ingredients I'm actually using today. This is a bit of a twist on a classic ham, cheese, tomato and onion sandwich. So what you're going to need is some ham, cheese, tomato and onion. You'll need some bread, of course, and you'll also need a chicken schnitzel. This is one of those frozen ones that I'm just going to cook up first. I've got some mayonnaise here, some salt and pepper, and of course, you're going to need some butter. Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that butter contains a nutrient, vitamin D? It's essential for bone growth and development, mate. You won't get big and strong like me if you don't eat your butter. Oh, I almost forgot. I like to add some hot English mustard on mine too. This stuff is the bomb. Anyway, let's start throwing this sanger together. So for starters, we need to cook our chicken schnitzel. I'm doing it today in the air fryer. You can do it in the oven if you want, but you're going to use about 3 times more electricity. And it says on the back that all you have to do is turn the air fryer to 200 and cook it for 8 to 10 minutes. So let's do that. All right. Start. 200. I'll cook it for... How about I cook it for 9 minutes? All right, well, for starters, we need to get this bread ready. So I'm going to butter my bread. Now, this is something that you can either do now or you can just put some butter in the frying pan a little bit later. Because if you do it this way, it can get a little bit messier. But that's alright. That's what washing detergent and your arms are for. So, now on that's one side. Now on the other side of one piece of bread, I'm going to put some hot English mustard. Now this stuff you need to use quite sparingly because it's called hot English mustard for a reason. And then, well, if you want to just put that down like that and then the butter side down, it's probably not the best idea because it'll stick to the cutting board, but who cares? And then on the other piece of bread, putting some mayonnaise. We'll spread that out. And now onto the hot English mustard, I'm going to put some ham. Boy, I love this stuff. Could you imagine life without ham? I certainly can't. And now we put some onion. I love lots of onion. With some tomato. I love tomato too. I'll put a bit of salt and pepper on those tomatoes. And now I just got to wait for that schnitzel to cook. Yep. Maybe I can eat some butter in the meantime. In fact, I could heat up my frying pan. I'm cooking in the frying pan today, so I'll turn that on. You don't want it too sort of hot. You can burn, so I'll put it maybe a 6 or 7. We'll get that heating up. All right, well, the schnitzel's ready. So I'll just take that. Oh boy, it burns! And I'll just stick that on there. And then on top of the schnitzel, I'll put my cheese. I always put the cheese to the outside of my toasted sandwich because then it melts better. And well, I'll turn this piece of bread around to match the other one, putting it mayo side down on top. Now hopefully this frying pan's warmed up. I'll just... Oh God! I'll add a little bit more lubrication in there. Maybe even a little bit more butter. Just because I need that extra vitamin D because my bones need to grow even more. to support my big fat gut. And now we just slide our toasted sandwich onto here and cook it until it's nice and golden brown on both sides. Really, you only need like 3 minutes or so on each side. Maybe 4. Depends how hot your pan is. But make sure it's not too hot or it'll burn. You want to cook these things low and slow. And make sure you slide it around a bit because sometimes it will stick on the bottom of the pan, which you don't really want, and I'm afraid I might have done that with this one. Oh boy, it's looking alright, but I just want to add a bit more lubrication. And that's pretty hot, so I'll just turn it down another notch. Because I do want to cook it as slow as I can. Put that in there. Give it a nice press down. And give it a move so it doesn't stick. Like I did last time, because I didn't move it. Oh. Alright, well I'm just going to have a quick peek in the corner. And that is looking nicely cooked. I can see the cheese here is starting to get all melty as well. So we'll take that off now and tuck on in. But before I tuck on in, how about we just cut it in half, see what it looks like. Oh, that is looking tasty. Alright, well here it is. Oh, that looks so good. And the cheese seems to have melted nicely. Well, let's go. Oh. 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 That tastes amazing. The juiciness of those tomatoes mixed in with the onion, oh mate, and that nice juicy ham as well. It's just so beautiful and juicy and soft and delicious, and oh my god, I can't believe how good this tastes. And especially with that hot English on there, it just gives it this nice little, like, it's not too strong, but you can notice it's there, and boy does it taste good. And it's quite filling as well. You'll want 2 or 3, but I don't know if you're going to make it through the first one. Well, I hope this video helps you with your cooking. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time I cook something up. See you then. Ooh yeah!